culture presentation.
So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. The country of our group research is Spain, Spanish youth culture, and particularly I focus on the entertainment. First of all, introduction. Maybe, as you know, almost all Spanish youth love sports, such as football and basketball. And when I was in Germany, I had a lot of friends from Spain, and they all love football and basketball. And also they love drinking coffee or eating ice cream after lunch. So they said that they love friends. Their friends are a really important thing for them. And after lunch, like siesta and fiesta, that's Spanish, and that means siesta means taking a nap, and fiesta means having a party. And that two words are really important for them because they love taking a nap, and after that, having a party. So, first of all, sports. The most popular sport in Spain is football, and second one is basketball and tennis, handball, bicycle, and recently motorsports are also really popular in Spain. So football, as I said, football is the most popular sport in Spain, and all Spanish youth like playing football. And the Spanish national team won the FIFA World Cup in 2010. And basketball. Basketball is the second popular sport in Spain. But I found the interesting article in the internet. In Catalonia is an area in Spain, like prefecture in Japan or like state in the US. And in that area, the basketball is the most popular sport. And the Spanish basketball national team won the World Championship in 2006. And TV shows. A lot of Spanish youth love American TV series like Prison Break, Lost, How I Met Your Mother, 24, things like that. And of course sports, especially football. Like the biggest match is the FC Barcelona against Real Madrid, and almost all youth watching that match. And reality shows like Big Brothers, X Factor are also really popular in Spain. And also Japanese anime are also really popular, like Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. And I was really surprised when I heard that most of Spanish youth know Doraemon. Doraemon is really popular in Spain. I was really surprised. And next, fiesta. As I said, it means having a party. And there are a lot of popular and interesting parties or festivals in Spain, like San Fermin, Tomatina, Faras de San Jose. And those are pictures. And that one is San Fermin, and maybe all of you know in a street, a lot of bulls run on the street, and many strong men run away from that bull. That festival is really dangerous, but very interesting too. And that picture is Tomatina, and in that festival, other people threw a lot of tomato to each other. Just that, just throwing the tomato. And that one is Falas de San Jose, and that is also one of the biggest festival in Spain. And many famous artists make the big monument like that, and in daytime they parade on the street, but after that those monuments are set on fire and disappear. That's all. Yeah.
Same thing.
And alcohol. In Spain, people can drink alcohol from 16. And Sangaria and Calimocho are famous Spanish alcohol. That one is Sangaria, and that one is Calimocho. Calimocho is mixed between red wine and Coke. It tastes really good. I love it. Yeah. And the other activities, like reading books, drinking coffee with friends, siesta. Siesta means taking a nap. And botellón. Botellón means having a party on the street, like that picture. So they can have party everywhere, on the street, in the disco, in the bar, everywhere. And they love having a party on the street outside, but only in summer. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you. And I now want to talk about the bestseller books in Spain. In Spanish, we can say los más vendidos. Today, I want to introduce just two books. Firstly, I want to introduce this book, The Shadow of the Wind. This is a very popular book, so it has been published in more than 40 countries, and it's translated into about 13 languages. And it's written by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. You can now see him in the picture. He is 47 years old guy, and he was born in Barcelona. And he is said to be the most popular Spanish writer in the world. And from this book, I quoted just the first line, so please just let me read. I still remember the day my father took me to the cemetery of forgotten books for the first time. So this story begins with this line, and in this line, I is the main character of this book, who is Daniel, still child. And so his father took him to the place that has many books, and his father asked him to pick up just one book and keep it forever. It's kind of traditional duty. And Daniel, still 10 years old boy, chose one book as he said, and the title of the book he chose was The Shadow of the Wind. It's exactly the same title with this novel itself. This story was an amazingly interesting story for him, and he got into that book. And this book is written by Carax, and he got interested in that author, and as we usually do, he wanted to read more books by Carax. So he started searching books by Carax. However, after he started that search, many strange things started happening around him. So it's a mystery novel and Daniel thought there is some important secret that is hidden inside that book. And next book is The Family Meal, written by Ferran Adrià. It's a book of cooking recipe. He is Ferran Adrià, now 49 years old, and he is said to be the most greatest chef in the world. And he is now running a restaurant in Washington, but he was born in Barcelona. according to his book, now many people are now not good at cooking, and he said we no longer take the wisdoms in our DNA. So only our grandparents' generation know how to cook, and we no longer know about cooking. But he is a chef, so of course he thinks much of eating. So he always says we should eat well. Actually, at his restaurant, after the restaurant closed, he always prepared dinner for his staff. And in this book, we can find 31 meal recipe that actually Ferran usually makes for his staff at restaurant. And each meal have a starter and a main dish and dessert. So altogether we have 93 recipes here. And each recipe has 15 photos, so it's very easy to understand because there are many photos that shows every step of cooking. In order for other people to make them quickly and cheaply, all meals need only less than 1 hour for preparation, and they cost only less than €4. And this is the source of today's information. I don't know how to pronounce it, so just take a look at here. And
Casa del Libro,
Casadiriblo.com.
the house of books.
And it's like Amazon in Japan. It sells paper books and electronic books managed by Spanish for Spanish. So if you get interested in Spanish books, you can just go to this site and search for more books. And lastly, in that site, I can also find books by Japanese, Haruki Murakami, his latest work, 1Q84. And also they are popular, maybe you know all of them. UFO Baby, Kaikan Phrase, Detective Conan, and Dragon Head.
I searched about the Spanish education, but maybe I mistake the definition of youth and religion. Sorry, but I will do my best.
Do the best.
Yeah, please listen to my presentation. First, look at the list. This is the rank of achievement in the world. According to UNESCO, Spanish score and achievement is falling for a decade. Reading ability means like okay? Thank you. Yeah, reading ability means like 国語. Please look at in 2000 Spanish rank is 18th, but 2003 down, up. Mathematics literacy down. Finally, scientific literacy down. So the list shows that Spanish grade is falling. Okay. So the list shows that Spanish grade is falling. So you may think Spanish government enforce easily policies in education, but it is not true. In fact, Spanish government give very severe educational system for children, very severe. For example, according to Japanese mother who has 5-year-old son in Valencia, so she said in Spanish homework starts from the Kingdom Garden. It is her son's homework. Maybe word card. So now her son can enjoy it, but all Spanish children experience the hell of homework after entering elementary school. It is very many homeworks. On the other hand, Spanish party is very, very, very funny
Funny.
and extreme. Yeah. This picture, I took this picture from that Japanese mother. The main target of this party was from 3 years to 12 years, from elementary school children to, from kindergarten children to elementary school children. But this party finished at AM 1 o'clock, very midnight. Yeah. It is famous country that has severe education in Spanish, but in fact, Spanish achievement is low in EU. The score is not good. Because it is so severe that many people drop out in their high school and university. Please look at. I found the source at Spanish news in the internet. According to the article in 2005, 42% Spanish university students dropped out, and 95,000 students dropped out in 2004. The degree of developing people is different in each areas, but especially Serbia University have dropping people 70% students
70?
drop
70.
70 not 70 70% students dropped out in Serbia University.
70, right?
Yeah, 70. So many students drop out, so that there are many jobless people and people who are addicted to drug, and people get sick in the mental among young people. Maybe around 18 years, or it is very big problem in Spanish education. I think Spanish education is very extreme, so they should take more balance. So they are hard studying and enjoying the party, so they took more relaxed time, and the government should take generosity policy for study, I think. Oh, finish.
We have some time for questions.
Yeah. Do you have question?
Thank you for your presentation. What is kindergarten?
幼稚園 in Japanese.
Yeah.
It is kindergarten.
Garden.
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 Really?
Isn't it?
I learned about kindergarten, so I don't know what kindergarten is. Sorry.
kindergarten.
Garden.
Kindergarten means school for a child,
Yeah.
for a young child. Kinder, I think, represents very, very young, like 3, 4, 5 years old. And garden is a place for children to play, so I think.
Ah.
Okay, thank you.
Ah,ね.
I think kindergarten is German,
Right.
and kindergarten is English.
Ah. Okay.
That's a good question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your presentation. The recipe book, Adria's cookbook. Adria, I think you said he was 49 years old, and I would like to know the connection between Adria and youth culture. Because you spoke about it very well, but I want to know how the age group, youth culture, between 14 and 27, how this man fits into our discussion of global youth culture.
Yes, I misunderstand about topic, and when I choose a topic, I chose literature, and literature, I wanted to search something related to youth culture, but I cannot find anything about literature among youth culture, so I just picked the, so no connection.
Okay, well, I think there's a connection, and I wanted to show you. Why did you select him?
Oh,
Of all of the authors
yes.
that you could select, why did you select him?
Because the source at Kasacom,
Yeah.
in that source, his book is now one of the most big seller in the Spain.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you click on one of those slides? The one that said €4 to make the meal?
Yes.
Okay, less than 1 hour and €4, right? I think if you were to make a connection, it could be that young people need to make food that is affordable and that it takes a little bit of time. So that's one way that you could connect this author of a very famous book to young people. I'm not so sure if a lot of young people buy this book, okay? But it's important to note that if young people are going to eat, they need to spend just a little bit of money, maybe,
Yeah.
and time. Questions? We got time for 2 more questions,
Sorry,
maybe.
how much is €4 in Japanese?
400? About 400. 10.
What? See, so how much is €1?
I don't
How many
know,
yen
I'm
is €1?
sorry.
176.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah.
My Spanish student dropped out from the high school.
Good question.
Because the system of studying is very severe, so they cannot mm, ついていけない
They can't study. It's
They
difficult.
can't
It's too
study.
difficult.
Too
But
difficult, yeah.
the grade is down.
When it's done. Yeah.
Okay.
And one last question. The picture where the staff is eating the dinner, 75 staff members. Who has part-time jobs at a restaurant in Japan? Who has part-time job at a restaurant? You?
Yes.
Who else?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have staff chow or staff dinner?
Yes.
You do? You don't get food from the restaurant that you work at?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Usually in most restaurants, when you work there, at the end of the night, you get dinner from the restaurant. Right? No? No? No?
Yes.
Yes. What do you usually get for food? What do you usually eat? What's the food you usually eat? Shiroi rice. Here's some white rice.
curry,
Uh-huh.
oyakodon,
Okay.
kaisendon.
Okay. And what about you?
Gyudon.
Okay.
Only gyudon.
Oh, that's it.
Only.
Okay. So I think it's interesting that one of the big cultural differences is that especially in the EU, when you finish like the work, the owners of the restaurants appreciate the workers, and they usually get a really nice meal when they finish their shift. Okay. So good job. Arigatou gozaimasu.